there, friends. Rebecca here, the Dragon Librarian from Farmington Community Library. And Alderon and I are here today to talk to you about a book that we think is really incredible. In fact, I'm fairly certain that it's going to be my favorite adult fiction book of the year. I love it so much. I cannot stop recommending it to people. But first of all, I want to do a little check-in with you guys. How's everybody doing? It's been a rough couple of weeks, hasn't it? Now, if you're in Michigan like I am, it's been particularly bad. But it's been bad everywhere. I think all of these issues are affecting a lot of people, right? Especially across the country. So we've had, in Michigan particularly, this really terrible trifecta the past couple weeks of an absolutely unprecedented terrible heat wave, toxic air from the wildfires in Canada. In fact, the Detroit area had the worst air quality in the world for a couple days last week. And then to round it all off, we've got this diarrhea lettuce stuff happening. So it's been rough. It's been rough, people. I just want to make sure everybody's doing okay. And you know what? If you're not doing okay, that's okay too. It's okay to not be okay. But may I offer a recommendation? If you're not okay, pick up a book. I know it's not going to solve all the problems in the world. It may not even solve your problems in the world. But just for a little while, it'll take you out of what's going on and be a comfort and a balm to you. It'll help you live other people's experiences outside of your own. It could make you laugh. It could make you cry. A book is such a true and dependable friend. It really is. And if nothing else, a book can make you feel like you're not alone. So I wanted to share this book with you this week in particular because of how special it is. Because I think it's a book that you really should read. I think you deserve to read it and have as much fun with this book as I did. So what I want to talk about today is The Calamity Club by Kathryn Stockett. Now, Kathryn Stockett, you may remember, is the author of The Help, which is a wildly popular book that came out a couple decades ago, with also a movie that was really great. She did get a lot of fire and a lot of heat thrown at her because of The Help was written from the point of view, of a black protagonist, and she was a white woman. And I know a lot of people were giving her a lot of heat for that. But also, on the other hand, the book was very popular. Now, it's been a few years since she's written a book, and this is her newest book, and dare I say, an absolute masterpiece. I was expecting good things from this book, but I didn't expect to absolutely love it as much as I did. So, first of all, I just want to say, please do not be deterred by the size. Yes, it is over 600 pages, 600 and let's be precise here. 636 to be precise. But this book is going to fly by. You are going to start reading this book and not want to put it down. You are going to want to be with these characters all the time because they are amazing. So this story follows two very different protagonists. So it takes place in Oxford, Mississippi in the 1930s. And it follows, on one hand, this young 11-year-old girl named Meg, who is stuck at this orphanage. Her mother abandoned her, or so she thinks, one day, and even though she feels betrayed by this, she still keeps hoping that her mom is going to come back for her. Her time in the orphanage is not great. The person who runs the orphanage seems to have it out for her and keeps trying to crush her spirit. But Meg is such a bright, precocious girl. She's so smart, and she knows that she can make it in the world if she can just hold on. Our other protagonist is a young woman named Birdie, who is a very outspoken young woman who is told by her mother and grandmother, because they're falling on hard times, it's the 30s, to go visit her socialite sister to try and see if she can borrow some money. So when she goes to visit her, she finds out that this big fancy existence that the sister keeps talking about and keeps bragging about is actually a bit of a sham. And the sister is in almost as much trouble, if not more so, than Birdie and her mom and grandma. So The paths of Meg and Birdie wind together and stay together for most of the book, even if they're not in the same places at the same time. But you're following both these protagonists with both of their stories. So Birdie comes across this woman named Charlie who has this fantastic idea how to help Birdie and also to help her socialite sister. I'm not going to tell you what the plan is because it's the whole backbone of this book and it's amazing. But what I will tell you is that it is so hilarious and genius. You're going to absolutely love it. This book is so many things all at once. It's beautiful. It's heartbreaking. I laughed so hard while reading this book. I also cried while reading this book. I was also so mad when I was reading this book about specific characters and what they were doing. But I think the thing about this book that I love the most, more than the characters that were so well fleshed out and amazing, more than the setting and more than the writing and how amazing it was, this book at its heart is about women helping women. It's about women empowering each other, standing up for each other, and forming connections to help them get through in a world that doesn't always want them to succeed. It's brilliant. It's beautiful. This book is everything. If you haven't read it yet, please, please, please do yourself a favor and read it. You deserve it. You deserve a nice treat, especially with everything going on right now in the world. The Calamity Club by Kathryn Stockett. Well, that's what we've got for you guys today. I hope this book sounds really awesome and that it's something you want to give it a try. If so, please feel free to come check it out from Farmington Community Library. And also, I hope you have a wonderful rest of the week, my friends, and take care of yourselves out there.